Welcome back to another acting analysis for animators, and happy new year. It is 2019. Today we're going to take a look at ER Season 2. Alright, I got 3 clips. They all center around Carter, and I think ER is the Carter show. This is all pantomime, so no audio is needed, no link in the description to the full sequence. I'm going to go straight into the first shot, so let's take a look at it. So let's play out the sequence. You can see Carter sitting here, has his mouth full and is reading, and the other surgeon is asking him about a procedure, and he is absolutely happy to answer the question here, but he can't. He has his mouth full. But he does say something here, and then the main humor comes from him gesturing to Benton, the doctor in the background here. Here, come on, have a seat. I love this. This is mostly if you've seen the show and you see that, well, he is technically his his underling. So for him to gesture, oh, come on, have a seat, is just an absolutely fantastic scene with this reaction. But the reason why I'm showing you all of this is, imagine you have an audio piece with one character and a second character talking. Now imagine this character is not talking and you're cutting out the lines. Now this could be a bit tricky with background audio, so this is not a general thing you can do, but just bear with me. Imagine this character starts talking and is waiting for an answer. And you can play up the fact that the other character cannot talk because their mouth is full. And then you have to do the whole thing where the actual line will be, the subtext will be kind of what drives the performance, but everything is done through something like this, through something like that, and all those things, then with the character waiting and then answering to whatever they said. So again, this might be tricky if you do have audio where you need to cut things out and you don't have the actual background sound to fill out those pauses. But I like the idea of taking a moment where a character is asking a question and as an audience, you're waiting for an answer, but the other character cannot say anything. And this is something where I think you could do really fun eating animation. And there's something where you can show off the mouth shapes with a lot of chewing, maybe things where are dripping and you can kind of wipe that off with the hands. But as a whole, this could be an interesting exercise. It doesn't really have to be for a demo reel if you're concerned about the audio that you're cutting out, but it could be an interesting thing for you to practice pantomime, where you take a 2-character audio piece, but you take the lines out of one character, do the acting and then the looking, and then the other side would be the character not being able to respond with their voice. So it could be through eating, or it could be someone that could be interrogated and maybe there's like a bandage or like tape around the mouth. So there are a lot of options I can use, but I think that could be an interesting thing of pushing your pantomime and your body acting because the character isn't able to actually talk. Next one, like I said, again, Carter, it's a short scene. Let's get straight into that one. So let me play this out. Eugenia comes back and they want to talk, and Carter doesn't get that he has to leave. I'm also a massive fan of Carter, so maybe some of these are funnier for me, but I just like his quick reaction to this. He looks, he goes, okay, I'm out. But this could be an interesting intro for a character where it's pretend, again, you have an audio piece with 2 characters. Those 2 are talking, and this would just be a funny moment for you to do some pantomime where they're waiting, and this is all about you. How is this character reacting to this moment, realizing that, okay, impatient look, looking down, he has the stare of get out of here, and it's this quick look of, oh, yeah, I get it, I gotta look over here, yeah, this is not gonna work, let me lead with the head. It's this quick exit there. I just really like that moment in terms of the speed of it, the pantomime, and whoop, okay, let's go. That little quick little mouth adjustment here. He presses the lips together here, you can see this, that change through there, and that quick little exit there. What? So when you do have 2 characters, maybe you can start off the scene with a 3rd character looking, reacting to something, like in this case it's awkward and I need to leave, or just handing them something in a specific way. But I think it could be an interesting way of starting the shot. Maybe that 3rd character introduces the other 2 in a specific way, and then you go into your 2-person audio delivery scene. But maybe that one extra thing at the beginning with the 3rd character could be just that added extra entertainment moment that makes your shot stand out. Or it could be something else at the end, it doesn't have to be at the beginning. But I like the idea of a 3rd character doing something quick. It doesn't have to be long, it doesn't have to involve extra work, but it could be something that just adds extra humor, a certain layer to a performance, or an added moment to one of the other 2 characters that has an audio delivery. And the last sequence, again, it's Carter, and it's all about him reacting to another character entering the environment that he's in. He has a hickey, so there's something on his neck that he would like to cover, and he has something in his mouth, is preparing that moment, and someone enters the room, and he has that fantastic moment of trying to get rid of it and spitting it out, and it's sticking, and then he goes over to the character. But let me show you the scene so you can see how he has that, and he does that fantastic moment there, and I love the sound that he does here. Let's listen to this.
Dr. Research.
But imagine this is your setup, and then you have this moment of, oh, the other character comes in, but maybe you could stage it with the other characters visible in this, so you make it clear, maybe through their expression being angry, whatever it is, right? That this will trigger a certain reaction here. So in terms of staging, you can change things, obviously, but what I love is this here. He has that moment of, oh, let me get rid of this, and uses his hand. It fails. There's a lot of blowing out that piece. It sticks. He tries again, it's still there, and then finally goes off. He picks it up here, and then he has this trying of standing here and leaning casually. You can see that the band-aid part falls off. Then he tries to kind of lean on it, but it's kind of awkward. It's not quite there. Then he pushes his hand there. So there's a lot of material here in terms of awkward and funny pantomime, something to kind of introduce the awkwardness and, again, the character trait. And then you can get into the lines where it's, you know, either one person talking or the other second character, they're both talking. So it could be a 1 or 2 person audio piece. And if you have to cut to this where there's a different line, and then, you know, he does this where he covers up the whole thing to kind of give this a bit more drama and entertainment value. But I think this as a beginning shot where your character has to deal with something, react, and it's prolonged, and you can take this and make this 3-4 seconds longer and just really play up the slapstick nature of it. And then that awkward stance with the contrast of the other person being very still and confident and okay. And also with the smile, realizing that, yeah, something's going on here. But all in all, I'm just a fan of combining things. So it's not just a pantomime piece and that's it, or an audio piece and that's it. But you can combine things, just like you can combine a weight assignment and then into an audio piece, whatever you have. But it's cool to take those classic exercise elements from school, like a pantomime and a lip sync, a weight assignment, a gear change, all those things, and then combine that and add things and tweak it so it makes it just an entertaining shot and not just an exercise. And there you go. A lot of examples from Carter, and I have so many more from ER. Thank you for watching. As always, if you like this, a like and a subscribe. If you want to get all the notifications, you know the drill. 2019 is the same drill. So thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow with another FNA.